Watch and learn, baby.
Hello everyone, Gene Molina here, Natural Tennis Solutions. All right, we are about to talk about serve stretches. We're going to go through a few different ones. If one of them works best for you, please keep working on that one and really get it to feel like it's a natural part of your stroke. Don't move on to any other pieces. Work on them one at a time, please. These are pieces that you can progress into. I've had students that get good at just one of them and their serve improves and they stick to that for a while. So if that's the case for you, please do. So remember that we're trying to stretch muscles instead of actually flex them. The stretching creates elastic energy, and this elastic energy translates into effortless power. The more you let go, the more you'll learn to control it. It may not be controlled at first, but you have to learn to let go. Do not focus on hitting the ball in the court. Focus on what this stuff feels like. When you're in a match, you want to be able to feel what's happening instead of trying to control what's happening. When you try to control what's happening, the muscles tense up and then it goes away. So the first stretch is the oblique and lat stretch. So the way I start this off is hands at the side, and we just start with the oblique. So if I tilt my body, this will also be called the tilt because it tilts your shoulders. So I tilt my body doing this. As this comes and you start to feel what this is like, then we take this hand, put it up. This is kind of like you're stretching your side here. So it's the obliques and the lat that gets stretched out this way. If we put the racket in here, it will look like this. And I will stretch. I want to try to feel that stretch. You want to try to feel it. You want to feel a stretch all the way up and around here. Some people will be more flexible than others, so either way, try to get that stretch. Djokovic is a perfect example. He is so flexible that his stretch like this looks really stretched. That is your first stretch. Here's what it should look like if you add a tennis ball to that. So I want to toss this and I want to stretch. I don't want to hit the ball yet, but I want to toss it and stretch so I can feel what this timing is like. So I want to toss it, stretch, and that's it. And then I'll catch this ball again. I will toss it, stretch. So I want to feel what it's like to toss this ball and stretch, not toss and then rush to hit the ball. Don't rush anything. So I toss, stretch. Now what this stretch is supposed to do is get you ready to launch the other way. So as I stretch this side, the other side is going to get ready to be stretched the opposite way. So hopefully that's what will happen. Now I will progress into hitting the ball, but only focusing on the stretch pulling me into this ball. I don't want anything else involved. So I will stretch and hit. And that serve has some pretty good power on it. I'm not trying to hit power. I'm just feeling the stretch and letting it release. So I stretch and release. Oh, both went in. Nice. I'm not even thinking about putting the ball in. Ball went in though. Here we go. Stretch, release. Very good. Let me give you a few views from the back. Okay, here's the back view. I will do my stretch and release. Stretch, release. Stretch, release. Stretch, release. Oh, last one, can I make it? Stretch, release. Yes. All right. That is the stretch of the lat and oblique release. Now what this also does is it keeps your left arm up. I'm sure you've heard this before. Left arm stays up. Reason left arm stays up is because you don't want the left side to come down too early. If the left side comes down too early, it brings the right side up too early, and then that can lead to hitting the ball into the net. As the right side comes up, the racket will do that. Ball's going to go into the net more. If you have the problem of hitting the ball into the net too much, then that may be what you're doing. You're pulling your left side down too early, and then the right side comes back up a little bit too early. At this point, stretching, again, not using muscles. This is all about releasing. The more you stretch and release, the more powerful this thing can get. The faster you stretch and release, the more powerful it can get. But please start out slow. Control the serve with the stretch of the obliques and the lat and see where it gets you.